When you use the sock method, the cats are making the choice on their own that they want to investigate, they want to learn about this. It gives the cat a sense of control. So we never want to sort of force anything on our cats, because cats like to be in control. That provides them with safety and security.
Hi there, I'm Kristen Levine from Pet Living, and I've been working with cats, veterinarians, and animal behaviorists for over 30 years. And today I use my experience and my network of experts to help you solve those frustrating cat challenges so you can spend more time loving your cats and less time stressing out over their behavior. Today I would love for you to join me in welcoming Dr. Rachel Geller. She's a cat behavior and retention specialist. She's also the author of Saving the World One Cat at a Time. I love that title. And she's also the creator of the All Cats All the Time, which is a nonprofit organization. Welcome, Dr. Geller.
I am so happy to be here with you today talking about my favorite topic.
Dr. Geller, we need your help with introductions. And by introductions, I mean, how do you properly introduce a new cat that you've just adopted to the cats that you already have at home?
So the number one thing you don't want to do is bring in the carrier, open the door, and let the cats go. So territory is extremely important to cats. So we don't want the resident cat to feel like her territory is suddenly up for grabs. And we don't want the newcomer to think, uh-oh, I think I've just been plopped into enemy territory.
Right.
The newcomer goes straight to the room that you've set up as her sanctuary room, meaning it's a separate room with a closed door, has everything in it that she needs, food, water, litter box, scratching post, toys, and so forth. Go straight to that room, bring her in there, close the door, and then we can start our process. So you really want to present each cat with items or ideas regarding the other cat in a very, very structured, slow, gradual way. I like to start off with scent swapping. And when I say scent swapping, I don't mean putting the cats together. I mean rubbing the resident cat around her face or get her facial pheromones on a sock, put that sock in the sanctuary room, rub the newcomer the same way, get the facial pheromones on a different sock, and place that sock in an area where the resident cat likes to hang out a lot. When you use the sock method, the cats are making the choice on their own that they want to investigate, they want to learn about this. It gives the cat a sense of control. So we never want to force anything on our cats, because cats like to be in control. That provides them with safety and security. So we just scent swapping. We allow the cat in the sanctuary room to gradually come out. And we do that when the resident cat is in a different room. But don't put that resident
cat together.
In the sanctuary room. No. Right. Put the resident cat in a whole different room, close the door, let the newcomer come out, let the newcomer wander around. Newcomer goes back to newcomer's room, resident cat can then be let out. So what happens here is they're depositing and learning about scents, but not with the other cat. So they could do it on their own, they could do it without any fear, they could do it without any stress, and they can sort of take the process the way they want to take the process. Very important to cats. Then I'll do some food association work. Most cats are very motivated by food or that yummy treat that they go wild for. And I tell people to start with feeding the cats on either side of the closed door, then open the door like just an inch or so. When that's going well, open the door a little bit more. When that's going well, you can open the door a little bit more. You can gradually move the bowls closer together. And when this is going well, then it's time to try some play, again on either side of the door. And when this is going well, we can now put up a baby gate or a lattice or a screen, whatever works for your situation. So now they're seeing each other all the time, but there's still that barrier between them. So there's still a little bit of safety. It's a nice interim step between, the food association with the door cracked. Now they see each other, but there's still some protection. Continue to feed them on either side, continue to play on either side. And then we can think about putting the cats together. Now, you never want to go from 0 to 60 when it comes to cats. So when I say put them together, we're not like, here you are, go tolerate each other.
Right.
we're going to do this in increments so that you can start off with the being together 5 minutes per day. When that's going well, 10 minutes per day. When that's going well, 15. So you get the idea. You want to gradually add in the time so the cats get used to the idea of being with each other, but it's structured, it's incremental, it gives some predictability to what's going on. Cats really like predictability and they really like routine. So we're providing the cats with things they like, routine, predictability, gradually easing into things, and we're doing that with getting them to tolerate each other. Notice I'm using the word tolerate. Your cats may never joyfully embrace each other because we never know how that's going to work out.
Right.
But absolutely get them to the point of tolerating.
So the goal is really to reach that level of tolerance. And if they happen to love each other, get along really well, then that's bonus, right?
That would be great. And oftentimes that happens over years. But,
Sure.
People will say to me, I don't understand how this happened. The shelter said that this cat likes other cats. And, just because the cat was okay with those cats at the shelter doesn't mean the cat will necessarily be okay with your cat. So you really want to go through the steps no matter what. I mean, I like men, but if you just dump some guy in my house that I've never met before, I mean, to put it in perspective, I'd be calling the police.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
That's a great analogy. Dr. Giller, how, and I know this will differ in every situation, this is going to differ, but are we, just to set expectations for people who are considering bringing a new cat home or planning to, are we talking about this taking a month, longer, less time? What would you say?
I find on average, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
And that's really following the schedule. Having said that, I once integrated a semi-feral cat into my home, and it took about 6 months. I have a client that I just finished working with. She was not returning that cat. She felt she made that commitment and she was going to honor it. I love this person. It took her almost 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, great. Yes.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. And you actually, if I'm not mistaken, you wrote a guide on introducing a new cat to a home. Is that correct?
Yes, I have a very comprehensive video that goes through the process step by step. And I think a lot of people like having the video because they can rewind it. It's easy to watch again.
Right.
A lot of people don't like to read these long tomes of instructions. So I decided to make a video, and I mean, I've gotten excellent feedback on this. I've actually gotten to the point where I have some shelters who, when I shared that video with them, said, can we use this and require people watch this video? I said, of course. I mean, it's way better if people watch the video before aggression rears its ugly head, rather than after. So,
absolutely. Yeah. And we'll make a point to drop a link to that video you're talking about in the description below this video, so people can take a look at that.
Perfect.
As we wrap up today, I'd love for you to talk to us a little bit about your nonprofit and where we can go to support your work.
So, and thank you for asking that question. So my nonprofit is All Cats All the Time. And it really came about because, I'm providing these services for people completely free of charge. And often at the end of it, somebody would say, I appreciate you so much. Is there a way I can pay you? Is there an organization that can make a donation in honor of you? So I get these people who would ask about paying me in some way. On the flip side, I would have low-income clients who maybe couldn't always afford what they needed to keep their cats. I mean, some people need more than guidance. They need new stuff. They might need a scratching post, right? Or litter boxes or cat trees. So what I was thinking is, rather than spending my own money to buy these people these things, what I started doing, and that was not sustainable. Now when people ask about paying me or making a donation, I can say, describe my nonprofit and tell them I would love it if they could make a donation to All Cats All the Time. And then I can go over and help those low-income people keep their cats by buying them that cat tree or that prescription food or the test that the veterinarian has recommended to see if there's a UTI and so forth. So
that is such a wonderful holistic approach to what you're doing. That's brilliant.
It's just so rewarding, and I just couldn't be happier with saving the world one cat at a time.
I love that. So where would we go to make a donation to All Cats All the Time?
So if you go to my website, which is drrachelcatbehavior.com, on the landing page, there's a donate button and a little description of my nonprofit. So if your listeners are so inclined, they can go to drrachelcatbehavior.com, click the donate button, and know that your donation will be going to people who desperately want to keep their cats but can't always afford what they need to keep their cats. And last year, I kept over 1,000 cats in their homes. Yes.
Dr. Geller, that's incredible. Congratulations. That's wonderful. And then we'll put the link to your website below the video as well. And is that the same place that people would go if they would like to have a consultation with you about a behavior challenge they have with their cat?
Yes. So also on my website, I have my email on that. Click here to communicate with Dr. Rachel Geller. So that's all they have to do is click, and I will take it from there.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss more helpful cat content and more awesome, or maybe I should say possum, pet experts like Dr. Geller. And Doc, I just want to thank you so much for your time today, for sharing your wisdom, and for all the incredible work that you're doing to save cats and to help people and their cats live happier and healthier together.
I appreciate the opportunity, so thank you very much.